Hello everyone, Dark Kirby 14 here. Welcome to more Bomberman Hero. Okay, I want to talk about one thing. Because this really bugged me. And it's coming from one of the legends of where I grew up. Like, Steve Eisman once said that fighting should be an ejectable offense. And I thought to myself one thing. And I'd like to make one thing clear. Steve Eisman needs to shut the hell up. He needs to shut his damn mouth on this one. He needs to sit this one out. He needs to sit this one out or be prepared to be handed an L. This is really funny coming from a guy who was protected by the likes of Darren McCarty, Bob Probert, Joey Koser, Konstantinov. I don't know if Konstantinov was really a fighter. He was a hitter. But there's probably some others that I'm forgetting to name, but my worthless memory can't think of them right now. There's probably some that I'm missing, but my worthless memory can't think of them right now. Anyway, but he was protected by some grinders and goons throughout his career, and I will be the first to say it. Like, Steve Eisman really needs to sit this one out. If you allow fighting to be removed from the NHL, the rats will run rampant and you will see dirty hits en masse. You will see dirty hits en masse because that tends to be how this works. Yeah, he needs to shut up. Like, Steve Eisman is one player who probably shouldn't be talking when it comes to that. Yeah, probably one player who probably should keep his mouth shut. Like, I'm being real with you here. Steve Eisman needs to shut up. He really does. He really just needs to be quiet. He really just needs to be quiet on this one. And just, no. Steve Eisman's the absolute last person who should be talking about this. And I'm going to be straight up on that. Last person who should be talking about that is Steve Eisman. Considering some of the grinders and goons he's been protected by his entire career, no, shut up. Like, it really annoys me when some of those players talk about that, and I just think about all the goons that they were protected by throughout their entire career. Eisman being one of them, being protected by the likes of Bob Probert. And like I said, there are probably some others that I really can't name offhand. I don't remember the type of player Frederick Olesen was, because he played with the Red Wings like, what, 1 year? Yeah, Frederick Olesen played for the Wings for all of the span of 1 year, so I really couldn't tell you on that one. Oh. I think the ending cannon thing is pretty common. I could be wrong. That's one. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta show you the other place. Okay, so this is the other cut you can go to.
I did it!
Yeah. And speaking of which, I'm trying to, like, I also looked up some of the other players that he got protected by. I don't remember the type of player Ray Shepard was. And that's... I'm just trying to think of, like, some of the grinders that Detroit had, that he got protected by. Can't really call Doug Brown that type of player. Doug Brown scored some timely as hell goals, though, I will say that much. You know, that they had some rugged players. And it's like, no, you need to shut up. That's... Jamie put... Yeah, but there were some grinders that he's been... that they've always had. They've always had some physical players to take the attention off him. Or to make people think twice about him. And just like, no, Steve Eisenman, stop talking. Like, Steve Eisenman is one of those, like I said before, hitting is good for the game. I've always think fighting is like a necessary evil type deal. That's my viewpoint about it. Alright, now that I've kind of addressed that, there is one thing I am excited for, and that's this weekend versus Navy. Like, there's a rivalry game that really gets me going. I really started watching it a few weeks ago. And that's... Yeah, that's one of those, Yeah, that's one of those, And that's... And that's one of those, That's, That's one of those, That's, That's something. Like, that's always a rivalry game that I've always loved. Like, I wouldn't say I've always loved, but really since I watched it like for the first few times because a buddy of mine told me if you love football, that's a game you gotta watch. And I have to say, I'm thankful that guy did. Because I watch that game every year now. Now that's probably the rivalry game that gets me going the most. There's really not a rivalry game that gets me amped more than that game because it's the two naval academies going at it. Well, actually, the two military academies going on. There's also Air Force, too, but... Air Force just isn't Army versus Navy. It's not. I'm sorry to the people who might know that serve in the Air Force, but I think even they know that's true. That's, That's kind of... Yeah. That's... That's... Okay, now that we've got that, I'm probably gonna go Get in this door here, and then I'm gonna go get help to get Nitros. Take it on again.
I did it!
Alright. Okay, now that I've got has health again, let's go take on Nitros. And no, not nitrous oxide. Nitros, as in this guy, Nitros. That's... Did I? Never mind. I can't imagine that's the... hell's an Addock? And that's one of those, That's... And that's kind of... I'm picking Atlanta, by the way, to win the next MLS Cup. Reason being, this is really their big year to get it, and I feel like if they don't win it, it's just going to be even worse for them probably going into the future for an expansion franchise and not win it. They're going to lose their coach. They're going to lose... Well, so the hell else they expected to lose in the offseason? They're expected to lose another player, too. They're expected to lose another player, too. And if I had to pick the Heisman winner, like if it came down to my vote, I would pick Dwayne Haskins as a Michigan fan. Then again, I said Kyler Murray a few days ago. Like, the Heisman vote is literally that close. Like, the vote is like that marginal right there. The vote's that close. Like, it's gonna be really, 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 really close. That's what I expect of the vote anyway. I feel like one of fan base is going to be really, really upset after that vote happens. What I wouldn't give to be a vote, to fly on the voting room. Anyway, this has been Dark Kirby 14. We'll see you next time. More Bomberman Hero.